Fnatic, I think, have already made a decision, though. Slowly inching their way towards this ace site. Three-man strong on the defense. Trailblazer clearing out lamps, greeted with contact, but they're patient.
Yeah, and right now, FUT, we're thinking about rotating, didn't end up calling it over. It's a heavy hit in towards U-Haul, and even with 3 players here, FUT are going to be hard-pressed to find a fight.
Oh, qRaxs might be in direct contact with him right away. He's got assistance of qE. It's first blood for the FUT side, but all 3 of them are dropped back. That nade could have done a lot, but they were able to avoid it. Boaster in trouble. Derke somehow finds 2, and all of a sudden, this site might be opened up by Fnatic. MOJJ keeping close contact, but Chronicle is there, and MrFaliN is left alone.
It'll all be up to FaliN. Sees the angle on the first player. Has the C's as well to try and trap Leo onside. He's so low with the decay.
Low. He's able to make his way all the way around from lamps, but it's a crossfire setup. This is tough. Guiding lights, opportunity for a peek for Leo, but drops back right after that. Realize where he is. It's a spray down and a headshot, and MrFaliN's got all of his health. Chronicle trying to take the fight. Oh, he's been revealed. There's an opportunity here. If FUT start things off strong, it would be grand, but Chronicle able to put a stop at it with 5 points of health.
25 seconds left. There is some stall utility here to defend against a plant.
But qRaxs, really crucial position to hold. Having lamps control is everything for this retake. Spike. Attempted to be implanted. Derke choosing to take fight after fight, and he can do that. He's just so strong, and all is falling into place for Fnatic, unless MOJJ can do something about it. AtaKaptan from a different angle. It's FUT on the board.
The Smokes gang coming in there on the retake. Captain and MOJJ. This is a round where in the mid round, ults are going to come online, and these teams are going to have to get creative to use it, and that's qRaxs right there.
Alpha often position on lurk positions. Could be an indicator of the aggression to the left-hand side.
And watch that, the contact down B long, I thought was going to inform Chronicle looking for maybe a lurk attempt. Instead, they're just zooming in with the ult.
So quick to aggress, but Showstopper avoided. Still 2 alive for the defense. MrFaliN so close with the Spectre,
and
could do
Captain
it
up in hookah is such a good position. Look at him out of the window.
Tries to hide out of the smoke, but still only good for 1.
This is so awkward. The spike is stuck in elbow. Boaster on 4 HP. His teammate's not in sight yet as qE is hunting out 2. He gets a critical kill, but there's 2 players in the backside they have to go through, and he can't easily escape to teleport.
That was so unlucky for qE, but now the snakebite is really causing troubles for the backline of the defenders. Yes, the TP is being taken, pressure to the backline of Fnatic, but the time is dwindling, and Fnatic have a decision to make. Do they rotate? Yes, they do. Both are already moving into the A site, and he will be able to get the plant down. FUT have got every single one of the defenders onto this B side.
Oh, brutal. Chronicle can't find that kill, but hey, they saved the pride Boaster there. He got out. Now they have to worry about MOJJ coming in late down A short. Leo going to be put in a position where he has to take this fight on his own. Boaster too.
Timing is everything. Oh, Boaster. He's sticking around. Only now jumped off the ledge.
Now the fight short.
Leo picks it up. Fnatic square things up 2-2. Inwards again, lamp control ignored by FUT, wanting to isolate the fight into sight. Boaster ring around the Rosie and catches them both unawares.
All right.
And it's not like they were even denying it from someone else, because...
I mean, I suppose they could be.
Yeah, maybe. Takes a lot of damage for AtaKaptan. Still alive. Excuse me, huh? MrFaliN delivering? Okay, Fnatic have dropped their players in isolation, which puts a big advantage point here for FUT. Everybody's still in control of the site. Rotations are there. It's 3v3 when it comes to this B site fight. Boaster's isolated. No real option to rotate over and leave him alone. They're going to have to stick to their ground.
Yeah, FUT have still left 2 players towards A, so it would be a 3-on-3. If Fnatic commit in, it's not impossible for them. They're actually going to send Boaster all the way around towards long. What this does for them is A, group up, take easier fights. It's really hard to jump out of hookah without a Raze player.
Ooh, what a strike drops.
Ooh, Alfajer gets a sick timing past this.
You could argue he's also isolated, but he does walk past it. He could get a grand venture to the back door, and there are potential 3 kills with his name on them. Alfajer, they even line up, but this is just a gift. Is it Christmas? He's thanking them already. AtaKaptan on the back line trying to do the exact same thing that Alfajer did.
15 seconds, flank TP comes in from qE. They got to plant inside tube.
They're on site, and they're getting the spike down. That's not a problem. Paint shots do a little bit of damage. Chronicle ends up falling. And Alfajer, he's already got on 2 kills. He's got to make it 3 and an ace and a clutch. The Turk v Turks. Operator, you can see where one of them is coming from.
The bait and switch.
Beautiful.
he might have to just leave this pit.
Oh,
He's
they
so
know!
low.
They know! MOJJ, well aware. And now there's 3 for Fnatic, little by little. Getting destroyed.
They both just upgraded into the enemy team's operators to take another fight. And Fnatic win it again.
Look, level playing ground, 3v3. Although 2 of the defenders off foot are on the wrong side of the map.
Double TP in on the flank.
Oh, Derke, what a pick! Switches to the Vandal, but MrFaliN takes him down before he gets a chance to use it. Again, TP. Man, TP extravaganza on by today.
Absolutely insane. Now, qRaxs has the null command on the retake. Could use that early to shut off Leo's ability to flash them back into sight. And he misses the timing on it. Chronicle gets the ultimate down, but Leo's chunked out with the wall bang.
Desperate shoots through the pit. Oh man, this is not going to be easy, Chronicle. He's got that higher angle, but it might not even come down to him. Leo's just hiding out. So difficult to tackle there by FUT and Fnatic.
Plus paint shell and trap players going up short. If it's a hookah execute, you can throw those through the teleporter, but qRaxs.
Yeah, talk about change of pace. This is Derke explosively moving forwards. qE gets filled up with paint, and Derke just keeps on giving. MrFaliN eventually does spray through and take him down. That threat has been eliminated. But they've got a lot more players to deal with now. Fnatic take over a site.
Captain has the ultimate if they're able to get anything here, and they still have control over lamps. Boaster puts down smokes for backside, but qRaxs has a couple of flashes. Can try to scout out with the knife too and catch these 2 players up short.
Careful here.
Take a second. Flash drive. How do they isolate? Great orbital strike, dealing with 1, and qRaxs is on the case. Fnatic, 1 by 1, being dwindled, and Leo is left alone, and all of a sudden, no one from Fnatic is alive. But what an excellent retake by them.
Yeah.
But FUT being able to take care of situations like these is what is going to make the difference at the end of the day and give them a fighting chance in the series.
Fnatic have really changed the tempo after that timeout. 2 fast execs, this one a split into B. They have hookah control. The 2 side players have been thrown back into elbow.
Oh.
There's actually no one here to fight them with the smoke to block them off.
Boaster lost a chunk of damage by pushing through an incendiary, but it doesn't even matter if you take down your opposing Brim. And the site is theirs, even though with 1 in close proximity of MrFaliN trying to find a side angle, but smoked off. The rest of the rotations not quite in play, while there is MOJJ together with qE looking to infiltrate the back line.
This camera will tell them everything.
They'll
and the
know.
Crossfire they have set up these players on foot.
Peeked
What do
out,
you do?
Chronicle will turn around. Alfajer is there. Doesn't even come down to it. MOJJ gets 1! And the blast pack from qE allows them the kills. Showstopper now available. 1 on site. They know of it. Do they pick out the player in long? Chronicle down to Leo. And he can't do a thing. It's FUT with yet another beautiful retake.
How did that just happen?
Both of the teams taking over space that is uncontrolled by the other, but no, switcheroo from Fnatic, doubling back to the left-hand side. They've read the situation and want to take the fight. They like the odds, but who comes out on top? Leo isolated, and MrFaliN takes care of it. Can they double back in time, though, because it's Derke and Chronicle holding down the line, and Fnatic have been able to read it out perfectly. Can't get away. Chronicle with another, and Fnatic are on top.
Just an unreal pivot there. Fnatic coming back in. qRaxs spotted out by the boombot. That may be enough for Fnatic to move back towards the A site.
And Fnatic love to play with danger levels, right? They know where they can take least risks. Therefore, they're just going to wait around a bit.
He may have an angle on these players as they move outside of the smokes, with his brim smoke so large. Really tough to find it. He does, though, just barely over the tip.
And when a MOJJ gets a pick and qRaxs is alive, you cannot really count FUT out, can you?
Fnatic have scattered, though. This could be tough, playing in 1v1 positions. It allows FUT to take those solo fights, and qRaxs is near unbeatable in those.
Yeah, Boaster's got a lineup for the spike plant as well.
1 enemy remaining.
And Chronicle wins a fight. This is actually increasing the difficulty. Incendiary already dropping. qRaxs knows he's up against the clock. Not only up against 3, Chronicle got the right angle and finds himself the shot between the eyes. That's Fnatic on 7.
Theirs for quite some time. It will be the short ult once again. Fnatic have the read. They tried to pinch into this ult late in the round last time. Now they're just speeding up.
The pre-fight
resources.
They know exactly what is going on this setup. Oh no, it's the Trailblazer to pick up the kill on qE. Oh, he just got yapped up by a dog. MOJJ still alive. That's important. 10 points of health. Oh, and Chronicle with a shorty. It's painful. Burnt to a crisp. With pellets to your face. It's all going down here for FUT. I mean, it's the last round of the half, and Fnatic are able to pick it up with double the amounts of rounds.
Slowly rotates from Fnatic.
Exactly. Allowing Fnatic to move in quickly. qRaxs low, still goes for it, and runs up on Chronicle on retreat still. Got to get rid of Boaster on site, eventually Feast.
Oh, Derke's pinched.
And MOJJ has got the right timing on it as well. Alfajer, again, left in a Turkish player versus Turkish team situation. I don't think they quite know where he is. He's got that going for him. The spike hasn't gone down yet, though.
They saw him right around the corner from MOJJ. Gonna get the teleport over onto the B site.
qRaxs is stuck, which is why he hasn't rotated yet now. Okay, now he's been spotted. Goodbye.
Now they all get out. A little bit dodgy for a moment there, and ooh, actually going for the camera tag a little bit early. That could have been really impactful going for the retake and using that for a little bit of extra information. MOJJ is actually still over by A. I think you jump in the TP now. Yep, can play 2 up from Hookah. It's planted for it.
Stick it. No. Ooh, that's a first. You need 2 more. Thinking about it.
Sticking it would be the coward's route.
Nah, pros don't fake, man. Have you heard of that?
Yeah, but Alfajer goes
Moving
kills.
forwards. Ooh, MOJJ is just playing with him. And now they know he has to stick it. Which means he won't. Oh, finds the dink in the end, but it's not quite it. But Prowler, able to take care of it. Now they move on forwards. Alfajer holds on a very close angle. Spray through. Only 1 collected. 3v3. Supply going down. Leo trying to find some shots through. Blast back not quite in time to delay the plant.
They could have fought backside. qRaxs has 1 flashpoint.
Available for MrFaliN. And Fnatic are now playing catch up. And MrFaliN again. qRaxs got a level angle to work with. Leo, how do you find them? How do you isolate them? They know exactly where you are. They've got you telegraphed. They've got you in the know, and he's chopped.
Hide out behind, although this camera spots a whole lot of players, and Alfajer gets the spam shots going back.
That was qRaxs locked out of position, but it's MOJJ that got picked up, I believe. Maybe I'm wrong. Still, FUT continue with that push.
Oh, big ulti. Forcing these players either into the teleport or up into lamps. 37 seconds left on the clock.
Which is why Fnatic are actually scared of taking lamp control right now. They're going to take the fight onto the site straight away. Boaster close by, Incendiary to deny it. AtaKaptan pushing forward. The man's got balls of steel and still keeping it going. They hit their shots, and in a matter of seconds, Fnatic are stopped. Chronicle on the wrong side of the map, and he's just already given up. That's it. This is the round.
FUT are here to play, man. What was that? I mean, Fnatic are in the process of dumping out all this stall util, and Caps is like, nah, I'm not gonna let that happen. Just hits the gas, pumping around backside with Derke to break the Prowler, and Alfajer was not caught out by that Prowler. Alfajer's position is real nice, but FUT are still not walking into showers. Contacting down A short, this has been the name of their game. Scouting out the utility. Now 2 players creeping out, but MOJJ cannot be beaten.
It's all in his brain, man. He knows exactly what's going on. All aware. Does fall down to 20. But the site is still under control of FUT. They get the spike down in time. Derke trying to delay it, but no. The fact that he's got this position, though, is important.
Yeah, FUT just don't overpeak. Right now, Fnatic, 2 players going to be working into showers. The teleports come in from Leo.
Add to this, MOJJ has lineups. He's got 2 snake bites available, and he's not present in the fight. Chronicle delivering first. Up close and personal. AtaKaptan having to draw back. Smart call to make. Derke now trying to help in with a different angle. Not quite given the space. qRaxs forced out and picked up by Derke. Slow but surely, Fnatic gains site control. Onto the spike, touch it once. This is where snake bites start to fly in. Derke finding a kill. Leo as well. Damage with the snake bites. Is it going to be enough for the defuse stoppage? But it is not going to be after a 6-round drought. Fnatic finally get a win. Lines then. Alpha forced out, spray, cross, successful. With only 10 points of health. Fnatic starting to state their control. FUT in rounds is on top, but can quickly be finding even off position there with a spike plant, not read by Fnatic, keeps the FUT players alive.
The timing, just a half second late on the neural theft. Could have changed the round. Still no control over showers. They're going to send a late flank AtaKaptan with the fight in U-Haul.
It might not even come down to that if qRaxs is able to deal with it already. Derke pushing forward, trying to deal with it, but that flash is immaculate. qRaxs dealing with it, qRaxs as well. Oh, pulling their pieces together. And Alfajer can't get onto the spike just yet. Snake bites being dropped and now in the fight.
AtaKaptan through showers has the time to stab them in the back.
This could be brilliant. AtaKaptan catches them unawares. Chronicle knows he's there but cannot do a thing. FUT flip the script, turn the table, and it's 11 rounds to their name.
On Derke and Leo. They've spread them out, 1 on A, 1 on B. Now Derke playing on top of Truck here is going to try to take an early fight. That's been something that's missing a little bit from Fnatic on these A-short fights, but it's hard to happen. Derke! Are you kidding me?
Tremendous start to the round, but now they've got to stick the landing. Remember, lesser weaponry available to them, and the Vandals too far out of reach. Alfajer with a judge in lamps, yet to be tested. AtaKaptan with the plant, and FUT now is the fight.
Look at the pinch, FALN coming straight in around the corner. Shoots Alfajer in the side of the head.
He would have never read that. Trailblazer spotting out the two players, but have already fallen back to short. AtaKaptan just jumps out of the shadows.
Chronicle with nothing to work with.
Really, just a shorty, and AtaKaptan maybe just a little bit too far out of reach. If he turns, though, Chronicle might have a chance. It's down to maybe Leo to distract him, but he's just too far away,
He's just
man.
praying, begging, hoping someone will check into him.
Too far. And FUT might be finding themselves now on map points on Fnatic's map pick. And what a world would this be? Chronicle gets the kill, doesn't even matter though. FUT got money for days, and this is FUT now on map point. Oh, still plenty of time,
But that was a timing play. That's a call. It has to be coming in from Boaster. And I like the theory. FUT have been slow walking down short, so catching them off guard with an ultimate should have worked. 3 more seconds, and it does.
A guiding light was expended to the left-hand side, clearing out that area. They know that FUT is limited to the center or even the right side of the map.
Fnatic still have the trips to work with. The unfortunate thing, actually, Prowlers are down, so there's no easy way to clear these away.
First CP coming in from Boaster already. Derke delivering with the first kill. Every single one of the Fnatic players
Oh,
are
the
on
ulti
fire.
pinch.
Chronicle, MrFaliN finds himself a corner, but Fnatic are well aware of it. Nowhere to punish. qRaxs though, taking lamp control. Chronicle reading it. Deleted though, and all of a sudden FUT have a chance. qRaxs doing qRaxs things on the A site while the rest move into B.
Derke, how fast does he play it? Going to the side, he goes so quickly, and MOJJ's there to watch it.
Oh my God, where did he go? Where did he run away to? qRaxs says, run, hide, because I smell you, and I am coming right after you. Alpha, the only chance they save this round is down to his own hands. With only 5 points of health, he is bleeding, he is hurting, and he needs to do it all. FUT take down map 1 against the Goliaths of Fnatic.
FUT have just put themselves into a very select category. Back into heaven, and they have this camera to re-clear into heaven if they want to tag into it.
Well, q's holding out close by. Derke in quick contention. Dash just falls a little bit short of the mark, not quite exactly where Kiwi would have liked it to, but they do garner space control over on the side.
The fight for ramp will decide this round right here. Only 3 players on site for FUT. They need to win that one out. Fnatic haven't fallen just yet.
Ooh, qRaxs. Sneaky Roo under Roo. But no, not exactly what he would have liked. It's Fnatic, they're winning all of the trades in MOJJ.
It's not
on
planted
the
for him.
wrong side of the map. Yeah, Alfajer didn't quite spot him, so there's a potential kill there, but the spike is not planted for them, as we've just alluded to. Doesn't even connect the shots at the end, so Fnatic get themselves the pistol round win.
Yeah.
Trailblazer assisted push here by Kiwi. Scattered out, Derke close by with the judge. That's a difficult position to take care of. Another guiding light. Posing presence here from Derke. First early pick, simple.
I mean, FUT played their attack on bind really passively.
Oh, MOJJ.
But they're all in solo spots here.
Yeah.
A wonky peek up into B heaven with a very deep flash, easily turnable. We're not even really going to catch Derke playing the close angle with the judge. And now they're going to try to pivot back into A, which is a little bit soft. Without the concuss, Chronicle will fall back towards screens, but now there's a double up screens elbow with all the Cypher trips on site. Alfajer loves to play for the spam.
TP over for Boaster. MrFaliN close by. Oh, the cage just drops, and that's a pick for MrFaliN. A chance, drops back. Chronicle seizes the opportunity to drop right back up. Here's the showstopper, but qRaxs stops it. qRaxs stops the showstopper. It's a showstopper in and of its own. And qRaxs is alone. We just praised him for his excellence and ability, but he might have just planted it right out to the open. It's got to reload. Guiding light to the back of the site, touch on the spike. Does he rotate? Does he go all the way around? Does he stick around? He does. Duck cover. Oh, he's patient and it might be the right amount of time. Leo swings out of it. And that's a round for Fnatic to keep things going.
What a round from Fnatic. And FUT don't want to deal with mid at all.
Yeah,
A
5-man
full pivot.
stack-ups here from FUT is what's been working most of them on bind. Splits are different in that dynamic.
And they've got the Cosmic Divide from AtaKaptan, so they can use that for really good control and just flood into the site, but they gotta get through the one-ways. Alfajer's gonna have himself one way to end the trips to playoff. There's a second layer to the defense from Fnatic.
Alpha still alive, he's got the one way, he's got the trips, none of them have been chimed just yet, one have been broken. That's a spray down, and a double by Alpha. It couldn't be better for the Turk, and now qRaxs alone, and really know where to go. They know where he is, they know where he hides, and they can just drop back. No chances taken, Fnatic playing it to a T.
Alfajer
10
Cypher
seconds left.
just shuts the round down completely.
It's one to be feared, man.
It's going to change how FUT have to play, because now how do you late round rotate back into A? I think the setup space, one of the things you can do on this map is play for information. They want to get Chronicle, he's on the ropes again.
Apart from that, I'm distracted by Boaster not having a gun.
Oh my.
I don't know what happened.
He's going to be able to get one now. All part of the plan. Haha.
Cosplaying Carmine Corp, I reckon.
Oh no.
Oh, Alfajer. Oh, it's close. It's easy for Fnatic in this one. Not challenged at all. It feels like FUT crumbling under the pressure. MrFaliN trying to do something alone. But the captain's got a lot on his plate at this point. And that plate just cracks right in front of him.
I just love that. Like, now we just get to have a...
Get in the flow of things again. But Fnatic, ultra passive. Know that FUT have got a lot at their disposal to take the fights here.
The combo.
Don't really want to go for this. Paint shield fault line, just a bit of
It was
damage.
fumbled a bit. A little off there from Chronicle, or not knowing exactly where it wanted to land. Now check out where MOJJ has worked over into V Heaven, up into Raptor.
Wait a second.
He's gotten past Boaster.
Paranoia available as well, can catch both players out into the open. They drop back, which means maybe MOJJ will be called to action, but no, goes all the way around from the shadows onto Garage. MrFaliN has dropped, no catching off of the rotations. And they know where MOJJ is as well.
He can check into the camera too and spot out Boaster on that flank. Alfajer falls up in heaven.
This is FUT's chance. Boaster, surely they should know. Surely they know. AtaKaptan on the case, and now 2 for Fnatic. This could be the round for FUT. A start, perhaps.
Fnatic will play for everything here. Rifles at minimum, maybe the round. They've got so much to spare, they've got to go for it.
Nothing to lose. And they don't really know if FUT is going for a flank, which is why fault line is expended by Chronicle, why time is wasted here by Fnatic. Slowly but surely they move in, but slowly but surely they shall be taken down. Leo with a bit of damage at the end, but that's FUT.
Kind of ignoring that Cypher in a way.
Guiding light.
It's a great pivot from Fnatic though. Can cost 2 to catch the players off guard.
Oh.
It doesn't get better than that. From Vents is where Chronicle set that up.
Beautiful microplay. And that just sets Fnatic up for success this round. These 2 early picks make it 3 really, with qRaxs being, you know, picked off in mid as well.
But it's a great pivot from Fnatic. Look, if you're going to late move into B, we will have control over Garage. You're not going to get past us.
Fnatic was like, we give you one round, we'll do you one better. We'll win the next one without any of our players taking damage.
Well, now you've gone and said it.
Hey, it's still possible. Derke is here with an operator. Only 1 shot is required anywhere. Still damage not done. Still damage not done. I'm focusing on that. Damage not done! Fnatic on 9. Exchanged for infiltrating Alfajer. Spike in his hands. And quickly as that, this round is fully out of depth for FUT.
How's AtaKaptan in front?
Oh, Alfajer making clean work of it, but yeah. This is all... Ooh, wait a minute. A chance. qRaxs is in the fight. Spike not quite collected, but qRaxs creating space. Derke having to drop back there if he would have lost his life. This would be a very feasible round for FUT. Time dwindling, and qRaxs again doing crack things as he does, and it's just given hope to his team. Now Boaster, the captain of Fnatic, trying to jump it right back in his favor, give his team double digits and deny the second by FUT. Walking underneath Kiwi, walking to the side of qRaxs. This is falling into place for him, but not enough.
Else. But now those 2 players actually heating up now. Yeah. Ultimate online up into heaven.
Leading the charge here, qRaxs is. No command and flash drive. qRaxs taking down Derke, finding the bullets. And now FUT bring back qRaxs to life, but might be a little bit too exposed.
Watch AtaKaptan from main. He had a chance to move out for a second. Boaster, Derke rather with the ultimate.
Even with side control, it might not even matter. They left the spike behind, and this is where Fnatic start to crunch in. FUT realize they fumbled. They've realized that they've spread out too much, and there you have it.
Dogs do a little kiss on the way out, a little sniffer. But now Fnatic with full control over Heaven. The players, can they actually rotate for? Oh my God, Derke is going nuts!
He really is. qRaxs though will be putting an end to him. Alfajer trading it right back up, but maybe they want to take the site now. MOJJ can't quite find his shots. Chronicle crouching under and dodging his bullets. So side control now is under Fnatic's control.
Yeah, the tough thing is Spike is still stuck in hell, so Chronicle has to make this crossover. They're waiting for a smoke to come back up from Boaster. Timing right there at the minute. Now he can make it across and just use that aftershock to guarantee the plant goes down.
Ooh, this could be good timing here. Alfajer was looking at his cam for a second, but now drops back and pulls out his frenzy.
Leo has a reflank in mid. He's going to take his time on it.
qRaxs trying to stretch out the positioning of the site, but with impending doom on the back line, there's not much you can do. qRaxs stuck between a rock and a hard place at this point. MrFaliN might be trying to make things more easy for him, but that's not going to be the case for Fnatic. Yeah, FUT really don't want to challenge out this mid side at all. qRaxs realizing that contact is on its way now into Heaven. qRaxs though just jumps out of the shadows and delivers a finishing blow into Alpha. Derke though, he's been split from the team, now finding reinforcements as they've entered in from main, and they start to shoot upon AtaKaptan at the back of the site. They've taken the control they needed, and FUT are trailing behind.
Up in numbers, Leo not committing to the lurk. Will go back into main. It means FUT have to fight forward entirely. Worried about that, but now the rolling thunder to push them back and buy time.
Has anybody been stunned by it? I don't think so. I think they've been able to avoid it, but can they move in forwards? Chronicle taken down low, but they need the kills. Replenished by his teammate Leo. But Derke's got a side angle. Derke just looks up right after it. Oh my God, what a way to close it out. What a dominant display by Fnatic this second map. Hitting us with the grand old switcheroo.
That looks a little bit more like the Fnatic you expect to see. This season, FUT have won one on Bind, and they went on to only lose one round on that attack. So, first engagement will be AtaKaptan in tree, but he's completely spotted out. The pinch is a little bit slow, but he's actually swinging back in.
Fully blind maneuver, which doesn't go in his favor, which allows Fnatic to just waltz in into the A site, not going any further, not going to the spawn or any of that kind of madness, no. Site control and a wait for FUT to take the fight to them.
FUT have an opportunity to look for a flank. FaliN, did he break that turret or did it get pulled back? A lot of the time Alfajer will pull back that turret because he gets out of range of it when he plays that post plant.
I feel sorry for MrFaliN. He's got to deal with 3 players.
Oh, they're not ready for him.
They really aren't. Boaster turned around. Now he hasn't. Now is his moment. They're both hiding away. Oh, MrFaliN with a chance. They've touched the spike, which puts more pressure onto the site. Wait, diffuse halfway. Chronicle gets the first kill. Can they continue firing away? No. They do. Okay, that was quick.
And pull your opponents all the way around the map. This time, though, FUT have 3 players ready to fight early and the stall power of the Killjoy.
Big time.
30 seconds left.
They can do all that much. And with all the reinforcements arriving, qRaxs might be trapped at the back of the site. Nice coordination with the paint shields as well. And Derke frontlining. They've already garnered the space. Oh, good read onto MrFaliN's position. Yeah, okay, you've got poison at your feet, but the job has already been done. AtaKaptan close by, Chronicle, grand angle.
Another one?
So much. You know, you get a double kill after you throw it, you already have another one to your exposal. qRaxs, the Fnatic have for this for this attack.
FUT like to play quick rotate on this map into a heavy, like, pre-take almost. They fight out against you with numbers using the mobility of Neon. They're going to be able to do something like that on this B site. Notice they give the plant over. It's a 5 versus 4 situation for them. The trouble is, there's the Viper's pit, right? So now you have to work into that. There's no scouting. You're dreadful scouting with this comp from FUT, so they have to fight their way through. And that is not a favorable fight for them, especially when Derke's got that shorty he can go back into.
Yeah, it's all too tough. There is a door opening here from AtaKaptan to try and cause pressure onto Alfajer. He's got to look in multiple directions. He's got the assistance of his teammate, but MOJJ is there to fight as well. MOJJ all of a sudden has been popping off, 3 kills to his name. Viper Spit still in existence, which means all of the players from FUT are low. Could be easy pickings for the last remaining player. It's Chronicle all day. It's Chronicle all night. It's Chronicle in FUT's nightmares. Or at least they'll take the measures to deal with him.
Yeah, that pullback smoke is a really good,
Mount
powerful
angle, though.
anti-op angle. Well, the threat is you could have scaled to the opposite side off that pullback, so Kiwi can no longer just hold the one angle.
And the Prowler doesn't reach his position, so still unknown. Haunt in place.
You can't play this, though.
No.
Like, this is how Fnatic played the map, and Alfajer floors him!
Op the op. Alpha takes charge, and now Fnatic look to storm this C site. Yes, there's delaying utility here from FUT. There's MOJJ lying in wait with Killjoy pieces of utility. Nanoswarm, Derke doesn't care. Just bunny hops his way inwards. MOJJ wants to take this fight, he really does. Pushes him within his own Nanoswarm together with a Paranoia. Very nice time. MrFaliN in the fight as well. FUT, this is their chance. They've got the numbers advantage.
They're pulling back. They have lockdown to play the retake. If this pivot does end up going through into B, Spike has crossed past the door. There's 3 players ready to go. 35 seconds left. They could also look to try and deny a plant here.
FUT might want to play the long game here. Lockdown enabled and want to take this safely. What are the chances that Fnatic going to take here? They don't take the B site, they go to A, but they lose Chronicle in the process.
And FUT are completely aware. Spike will end up getting planted here. Some mollies to force Leo into an uncomfortable position. Leo has to find a fight, but it won't be afforded to him.
Look, all I remember is the highlight reels from lock-in. Leo was a monster when it came to these positions, to these 2 1vx's.
He's on his own.
On a clutch, you can't count this man out. You really cannot. He's a lion in of himself, and let this man roar. This could be all the turnaround, and Alfajer comes in as well. The clutch for Fnatic to put FUT's hopes in the dirt.
I've thought it all through.
Kiwi, hyper-aggressive, together with MrFaliN actually. Where the pick comes through though, it's actually a trade. MrFaliN spraying across. And this aggression, this time around, has worked out.
And they've kind of got everything on lockdown. 2 players outside rubble, 4 FUT, the pit in mid, and then Killjoy with all the info playing towards C. That's actual smoke that allows Boaster to get the cross. Sees the alarm, sees the paint shell, breaks the one that could have done some serious damage.
Proud of that to help out now. MOJJ realizes he's not only against one player, he's got a couple to deal with. Recuperates with his own teammates. But Boaster, what is this?
He has to take a chance. They're down numbers. He wants something.
Chronicle arriving from long. FUT playing the patience game. Double stack up. Successful. And now Chronicle and Leo to deal with. From the shadows, info gain. No one on site. They've got to be to the back of it or in long. Dark cover, Chronicle, out into the open. Doubles up! This is surely not the way Fnatic do it. And now qRaxs on the case, cannot deliver. Leo stands in front of them, stands tall. May drop upon this A side. That's exactly what happens. Actually catches both of the players. No.
Just one.
Kiwi is able to fall back from it. Can he save AtaKaptan's life? Oh dear. Seized in place.
He can't hear the door opening right now.
He can't hear a thing. Chronicle and Boaster moving in together, and that's a perfect opportunity for them to grab that easy kill. Kiwi out of his position and caught out into the open. Fnatic not stopping. They want a perfect score. 10 HP on Chronicle, but does it matter? He's got friends. MOJJ is alone. It's a lonely world, but maybe that's where he thrives. Maybe, hopeful thinking.
There is a lockdown, but the clock is starting to tick. You can't even rely on it. That long wind-up time.
Hope those last. Fnatic. Patient, very.
Oh, the stall, and now Boaster coming around on the flank.
Annoying.
It's planted for him on drop.
Leo, taken down, chance. Spike not quite diffused halfway. Lockdown even available for MOJJ, but is there real time?
It's
might not come down to it. Boaster from MOJJ! MOJJ giving FUT around.
And MOJJ has had a couple of these. Don't forget the 4K inside of Chronicle's pit.
Have the players holding the right position. As you said, the mid push from Chronicle telegraph. 2 players looking at his direction while the rest try to lure the attention span over to C main, but this is where Kiwi comes in but loses his life. Actually, a 3v4 is fathomable.
Yeah, time to use that lockdown. Low on the clock. FUT have to be able to move in, or rather, Fnatic have to move in and accomplish something. It'll all come down to Chronicle
But
on this flank.
Instead of moving in through mid, he goes all the way around from spawn. Do you expect that? It really is a tall order to think of this.
FALIN knows there has to be an option here.
But it's
here we
timing,
go.
because Fnatic are actually putting pressure now into main, which is why MrFaliN is looking at, which allows Chronicle to move in from behind. That's 1 kill, taking 1 out of the equation.
No.
A kill onto MrFaliN.
He just needs a kill.
It's the end of it, 10 seconds. He needs the kill. Needs to look to the other side. It's a TP! Chronicle! He's a monster! He's a deity! And shows FUT who's boss!
FUT love going into this B site. But a lot of the time, they love to push towards Waterfall. See this Viper Walk cutting off the Killjoy. Alfajer wants to play in front of it, and he takes out Kiwi.
And there's no reinforcements, right?
No,
Stop it!
Are you fucking kidding me?
Stop it again! It's dirty! It really is disgusting at this point. All right, pull the plug on it, honestly.
FUT were already on life support.
Time to end it all. The pistol win, superior economy, Fnatic. Well, the delay is left from Fnatic. At least they haven't gone into plant down. It's given time for rotations to come through. FUT, desperate. What will they do? Compose, Alpha drops. Not quite in a position where the
Derke
gun
on the
can
flank.
be collected. Derke takes him a while, Tunk down in health, but still double to his name. Boaster, double to his name. Everybody finding multi-frags, and it's the captain of FUT to try and do it all, but honestly, it is to no avail. Fnatic, superiority illustrated in what a fashion. 13-2 and 13-1 in the final two maps. They lose one map and they say, we define our fate.